Hey teacher friends, let's talk about grading and using online resources. So a lot of my teachers are using like Pearson, STEMscopes, and some other great online resources with their students in Google Classroom. But one of the problems that they are running into is that they will find some great worksheets inside of those resources and they're PDFs. And it's hard for the kids to edit those PDFs. And then if they want to take a grade and put it back into Google Classroom, the kids are having to write it on paper and then take a picture and then upload that to Google Classroom. And so I thought of an easy workaround to kind of make the kids' lives easier so they're not jumping from tab to tab and for it to automatically grade for the teachers. So what I have done is I've made a sample worksheet. I want you to pretend like this is that online resource that you're using. Okay, so if you find a great worksheet that you want your kiddos to complete, the first thing you're going to do is take a screenshot. So your computer has built-in screenshot shortcuts. I am just going to use Nimbus, but if you want to just do a plain screenshot on your computer, you can do that as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a screenshot of my fake worksheet. You would take a screenshot of Pearson, STEMscopes, whatever website that you have found where you want to assess your kiddos. Okay. Once you take your screenshot, the one thing that I do like about Nimbus is if your worksheet didn't have numbers, you could go in and you could hit this text box and you could give your worksheet numbers if you wanted to, or if there was a question that you didn't like, you could grab this blur feature and you could actually like blur out a question if you wanted to do that, if you want your kids to skip that. All right, once you have your screenshot fixed up, if you need to fix it up, you're gonna hit done. And the thing I like about Nimbus is that I can send this directly to my Google Drive. And that's important to me because I'm using a Google form and I wanna be able to dump it in there really quickly and easy. But like I said, if you wanna use your normal screenshot tool, that's also great. Okay. So I'm going to start a Google form. If you are not sure how to start a Google form, you're going to go to your Drive. You're going to go to New. You're going to go to More and Google Forms. Okay. All right. So like I said, I've already started mine. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab that screenshot. So I clicked on the image button, and let me show you that again right here, image. And then I went to Google Drive. And then I'm going to grab that screenshot and hit insert. Okay, check this out. Now I have my worksheet easily viewable. I have my numbers there in case my worksheet didn't have numbers and an arrow for emphasis. So I'm just going to tell my kiddos, please read the questions and answer below. I have 4 different types of answers for you to look at. So the first thing I'm going to do is insert a question. My first one is multiple choice. Those are pretty easy. So I'm just going to say question 1 here. And then I'm just going to do A, B, C, D. Pretty easy, right? Those are your nice ones. Okay. Question 2 is a short answer with a word. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to hit another question. I'm going to name it question 2. So question 2, as I mentioned before, is a short answer with a word. So I'm going to click on the Chrome snowman, and then I'm going to do response validation. Let me hide that. And I want it to be text. Okay. If they try to put a number in, it's going to bounce back. So I'm going to say, please use words. Okay, words or text. Okay. I'm also going to slide required over on all of my questions because I want to make sure that they answer all the questions and don't accidentally skip anything. All right, so question 3 is a short answer with numbers. So it's going to look a lot like that number 2. And now I'm going to go over here to short answer. And once again, I'm going to do required. And then I'm going to go to my Chrome snowman and I'm going to do response validation. And this time I want a number. Look, and it already picked it for me. Now, if you wanted to, you could even you could help your kids out a little bit, and you could make your parameter. You could give them a little bit of hints here. You know what I mean? You can make it between two numbers so they didn't write something ridiculous. So I'm going to say maybe I want it to be between 123 and 455. Okay. And then my error message could be try again. Okay. Now my last question up here is a file upload. Sometimes, like especially in science, we need kids to draw a diagram. We need them to show something. We need them to draw something. Even in math, we could have them draw out the steps to answer a long division problem or some other kind of problem. So what I'm going to do on question 4 is I'm going to go to new question. I'm going to title it question 4. And then I'm going to come over here to this arrow and make it required again. And then I'm going to do a file upload. Okay. I know a lot of my math teachers have been using Google Drawings to show math problems because it has a grid and all kinds of great stuff integrated in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and I want them to do a Google drawing. They can upload one drawing. And then right here, I'm going to say on question 4, please attach your Google drawing. Okay. And then I have required on already. Okay. So before you send any Google form, I highly recommend that you come up here and you click on the eyeball, which is the preview. This is what it will look like to your kiddos. And I really like this because the kids are able to just look at the questions here, scroll down and answer, scroll up and look. This just allows a lot less confusion because there's no switching between tabs and so forth. If they're on an iPad, they can always zoom in easily. They can also zoom in obviously on a desktop as well. So it makes life a little bit easier for the teachers. Now, let's go back and do one more thing that's going to be even nicer. What we're going to do is we are going to add an answer key for all of these. So let's go over to our settings wheel. We're going to go to quizzes, and we're going to make this a quiz. Okay? Make sure you hit save or it's not going to save for you. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over to answer key. On each question, we'll make the answer B. Hit done. You can also come over here and hit answer key again. You can make your points. So I'll make this one worth 20 points. And you can make them worth any points that you want. Question 2, the short answer is going to be a little bit trickier. You're going to hit answer key. Maybe the correct answer is flamingo. Maybe you know that the kids might spell it wrong. You're going to put a capital F and so forth. And you can keep adding as many answer choices that you want. And then question 3 for your answer key, that one's pretty easy. You can do we'll do 245 and then hit done. On this attachment, you're obviously not going to have an answer key, so you'll just grade that accordingly. So once a student responds to the form or submits, you're going to click on responses, and you're able to see their question. They got that one incorrect. They got that one correct. You can see their actual responses and then so forth. Now, it also has the option for you to view the folders. So anything that is submitted, and it actually added my name to that, you can view in this folder. Now remember, you can always go to your spreadsheet and you can see the timestamp, you can see the questions, and then it's going to give you a link to that Google drawing that we asked for. So here's the score. Here was the answer to question 1, question 2, and question 3. And then there's the link to the Google drawing. Now, the cool thing about this, if you place this inside of Google Classroom, it will automatically convert this grade into the gradebook in Google Classroom. So let's quickly put this form inside of Google Classroom, just so you can remember how to do that. So you're going to go to your classwork tab, you're going to go to create, and then assignment. Once you get there, you'll give it a title. I'm just going to type a couple little words. You're going to hit the add button, and then you're going to go to Google Drive. And then under recent, since we were just working on it, you're going to click on online worksheet, hit add. Now what you can see right here, see this grade importing? Google knows that this is a worksheet, and so if you have this button activated, and this is inactive, here it is active. If it is active, it will automatically import the grades from the Google Forms into the Google Classroom gradebook. I hope that you find this trick helpful, and most importantly that it saves you a little bit of time. Good luck, and I know you can do it.